Hi again, YouTube! Priximus here, bringing you a Rome to the War battle. Once more. And my army consists of 6 units of Praetorian cohorts, 5 units of Roman archers, and 4 units of Praetorian cavalry. And the other players are Harp, who is the Carthaginians, Islam, who is the Greek city-states, and Ape, who is the Scipii Romans. The Scipii Romans. And in this battle, wait. Never mind. Harp's army, Praetorian Cav. That's his army. Anyway, the battle will begin between me and Harp. And the reason why I march against Harp is because I played against him before, so I know a little of how he plays. So I decided to go to kill him and let the other two, Ape and Islam, fight each other, and then hopefully I have enough men to defeat whoever wins their fight. Anyways, as you can see, Harp sends 2 units of Sacred Band to this flank. I counter. Oh fuck! Crap! Slow down. Well, I counter by trying to cut them off. As you can see, he now sees their way out of their friendly neighborhood, so he runs them backwards, while I'm charging after with 4 units of cavalry. And as you can see, I caught 1. He charges back with 1, and he sends the other 2 for support. But he shouldn't have done this move, sending 2 units like just out in the open like this without support. And his cavalry routes that unit over here will come back. And now, as you can see, the cav fight is basically mine. I have 4 units, he have 2. Make that 1. Make that none. No wait, he has 1 over here. But as you can see, this unit is parked very closely to his beleg slingers, who have an excellent range for slingers. So they will shoot. So they will kill some of my horses. And the skirmish fight between me and Harp will begin. And as you can see, his units are not very spread out, so that gives an advantage to me, since then he's if they are in a dense formation like this, it means more of my arrows can kill his guys. Just look at this unit, it's getting annihilated just because of that formation. And it's lagging because the frame rate has dropped. And as you can see, his guys didn't have much of a chance against my 6 units of archers. Well, they might have had a chance. Well, one thing is certain: if either Prince of Macedon had played with this Carthaginian army or heir of Carthage, I would have been screwed. Seriously. But anyways, it's very unlikely that I will ever play them, since they live in America and I live in Europe, which means there are different times of the day. So if I even want the slightest chance of playing against them, I have to stay up until midnight or something for several days until they choose to fight me, which means I will be tired as freaking hell, and I need my sleep, given school and such. Every teenager knows school is a pain. It is a very big pain. And anyways, enough about school, enough about me in person. Let's get back into the game. And right about now, Hop sends his hoplites forward. Since my cohorts weren't in line formation, but now I deploy them as such and throw my Pila, which is very effective. Just look. This unit went down to 653 in just a few volleys. Yeah. And as you can see, the infantry fight is going to be very, very interesting. Interdashing. Here I did a feint maneuver, sort of, but my guys decided to charge again because they got attacked. You can see, even though my guys are more heavily upgraded than his Sacred Bands, they're still holding together. Compared to his Poeni, who are getting pwned, like this unit, running away. So now, I roll up his right flank, my left, because his Poeni can't stand these odds against gold upgraded Praetorians, and my Hammer and Davil worked very well. It's right. It routed his general and his two units of Poeni. And as you can see, Hop is down for. I won this fight because of quality. That's the good thing about Romans. They have ridiculous quality. Praetorians are definitely not as good as Urbans, but they're still very, 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 very good compared to some other units. And now Hop has lost. So let's triple speed until. Well, actually, I will cut out this part, or maybe not. Yeah, I will cut out this part because this battle is so freaking long. I don't know if you can see it, but in the right corner it says 2:54:86:00, which means it's at least 20 minutes long. And the only way to look at what I have for advantages and what Ape have for advantages. Ape's greatest asset is all of his units. He have such an enormous amount of units compared to me, so he can easily overrun my quality army. So yeah, that's my advantage. My advantage is my quality, and Apes have the advantage of quantity. And if you wonder what's happened to Islam's computer-led army, it was annihilated, which is to be expected. And for some reason, Ape charged his archers here, right into the mix. Probably because he wanted to waste he wanted me to waste my Pila, and these guys didn't have any ammo left, so they couldn't shoot. And here comes the cohorts. Some of my archers still have ammo and firing, and are firing, while these units are out of ammo, and I charge them into the mix. And they're going to hold out for a little while, which is pretty impressive since they are archers. And now, this was what I feared the most of Ape's army. It was his all of his cav. He had such an enormous amount of cav, he could just trample me down. Here I caught some of his units, and it would be somewhat big fight. But he has infantry coming in for support. So yeah, I have to get out of there before my horses are dead. And here his cav are stuck in the fight. Some are out. This unit is pulling out. But I charge it. Sort of. Yeah, sort of. And as you can see, this cavalry, these units of cav outnumbered my quality cav, but my quality cav brought them brought them down. But his infantry is giving my cav a hard time. So in order to buy time, I charge my archers in. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to buy time for my infantry to destroy his. That's the only thing I wanted to do. Buy time. And now his archers are dead. I mean his horses, not his archers. Well, his archers are soon dead as well, because they're charging us into the mix. And as you can see, the archer unit I charged in earlier are routing now, because they got hammer naval, but before they were holding the line. Which is very impressive, since they are archers. And as you can see now is the turning point. My infantry are cutting down his, and the only major thing he has is his cav unit, where his general is located. And as you can see on the skin, I'm using Bellis mod, which risks in the general in custom battle, and the Spartans, and it adds a shitload of maps, which is pretty awesome. And these here guys are winded and charging in, which will... And now they're throwing Pila. Yeah. Now was like... At this time I was very worried that my guys would break. But as you can see, it says victory is almost certain. Compared to his, where it says defeat is distinct possibility and such. And look here, here's one unit of archers versus my general unit. Here he is. And as you can see, his guys breaks. They're breaking. They don't want any more of this battle. And some of my archers are coming back, so I'm trying to get them into the mix as well. And these archers are just a minor nuisance. But yeah, the battle is turning into my favor now, because this unit is going down. Since my archers are firing at them, they will lose even more horses. I have my 6 units are still intact, somewhat, while his units are getting decimated. Let's look, this unit is down to 53 men, 52, 51 and such. It's still ticking down. And it's a legionary first cohort unit, which means it has double the amount of troops in it as a regular legionary cohort. Plus a morale boost for itself and friendly units nearby. And now the battle is mine. Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, I will kill his general. Here's my general charging his. Let's watch this. And no, he gets away. The ape gets away. And it was a awesome victory. As you can see, you can see the results. And good game to everyone. And hope you guys enjoyed this video.